Gambit because they have some pretty nice heroes to kill him. Like Tusk, early game is really, really good.
Yep.
Witch Doctor is surprisingly like one of the best 5-position supports at dealing with him. Like you have a pretty good lockdown tool for a hero. And his damage that he puts out through Maledict and his Death Ward is quite tasty too.
Yeah, it certainly feels like Gambit are going to have to start this race out on the good foot, because HellRaisers have a lot of good answers for the mid game. Certainly if the Alchemist is able to swell up. I mean, Oracle's synergy alone with a lot of his cores is the chef's kiss. You know, the extra regen of Timber Saw, the Alchemist ult is very nice. Even bail out Ricky in a bit of a pinch thanks to his tricks of the trade holding out.
You're not wrong.
So, you know, HR do have potential to really synergize and, you know, mow over the team, as you were saying. So
Yes.
let's see what Gambit can get done in the early parts of this one. As we get underway, the mid lane matchup, Alk to go against.
You want to try to get at least 2 of these bounty runes. You'd be really happy with 2. 2 for 2 split. Perfect.
You're saying Gambit would be happy to take 2?
HellRaisers would be happy to take 2, I think. They have an Alk lineup. Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
So what you think is, like, should teams be putting even more pressure on the first bounties, like trying to secure
It's
at least
hard.
3 every time?
Just because it's a gamble.
Yeah.
Like, you're never really sure where everyone's going to go. And they're in fact going to leave Ricky here alone by himself. I'd imagine there's going to be a TP out from somebody. Looks like Oracle's sticking around to see if he can get like first blood or something.
I mean, there's potential. Oracle's Q is pretty good at locking someone down if you
Yeah,
can
but it's just Timber
charge it
Saw
up.
that doesn't really do anything for you.
I know. I mean, Earthshaker with a good block, I suppose. But, yeah, they're getting frisky up here.
All right, here we go. Maposhka has found FNG.
This is the big moment.
He's just going to run away and TP out.
All right. I showed myself.
Okay, no, he's
What's going on?
still sticking around.
All right. If they don't do anything about that bottom lane, Tusk can kind of do what he wants with the side camps. They really haven't been blocked at all, and Ricky could be in a bit of an awkward spot
All
going
right,
1v1
now he's going
against
to
the
TP out.
Ricky.
He wanted to
Okay.
make sure that it wasn't going to get canceled.
Okay. Well, he's here now. Hopefully not too late and too worse for wear. He tries to go for the pull. Tusk is there to intercept. Very nicely done. And away we go.
For the true laning phase to begin.
Yes, exactly. We get our Storm versus Alk mid lane. Storm's got a couple of denies under his belt. That's nice. He's leading ahead just inch by inch through the CS game, but have to deal with the acid spray. And we'll see if Roger is going to be free to kind of also move on his own. Oh, look at this. Early aggression. You know what Tusk likes to do with that tag team early on. Starts to flex on Poshka a bit, and the salve will be forced out already. But what I was saying before is that, you know, it seems like they're going to leave Funnick to his own devices, which leaves Roger to kind of move around now on this Earthshaker and try to make setups.
Nice deny of the ward there, but he's perfectly fine up top as Timber Saw against Witch Doctor and Troll. He might even die once, but it doesn't really matter because he can just go back up there. He just needs level 3 for his second level of reactive armor, and then he'll be really good.
Tips coming out here from the bottom. Ricky's 8-4. He's actually got some good CS. We see that block mid lane, though. Good nice coming out from Pop-Tart here to lock it in. It's GPK trying to flex off Roger. Definitely going to be a bit annoying here. Some interesting creep dancing.
And Funnick is still level 2, but he's going to pull the wave. Tank some damage. He's got stick charges and his reactive armor stacks, so he should be perfectly alright. And he's going to connect the wave. Nice.
How much foresight this is to even up to the 5-minute mark for the first bounties. You know, how much emphasis is HellRaisers going to put on these bounties?
You want to get at least 2.
Waves.
You want to for sure get 2. Anything additional is just icing on the cake.
And Roger will walk FNG back. Yeah, it's like if he pulls this wave back, maybe it ends up pushing out later, creates more space to be able to go for sniping bounty runes, let's say. We'll have to see what the implications are going to be later on, as we see the early bit of tossling there in the mid lane. Our big breadwinner, as I like to say, for the CS game right now is still the Troll Dream up top at 18-6. Coconut flies, gets a courteous bounce onto the Timber, but even though the Maldic does connect, there's not going to be nearly enough DPS to really warrant any serious threat. Meanwhile, bottom, Weaver happy to go very deep behind, poke at the Nyx where possible, but he's also not going to be really under too much threat. So I'm curious how mobile the Tusk is going to be. For now, Tusk is still chilling at the bottom lane. but could consider moving around and assisting for setups for bounty runes later. Okay, here he goes. Hey, Miposhka, how's it going? Just knocks him down conveniently. You know,
Oh, he's going to lose his courier too? No.
credit to the Weaver on poking down that Oracle as much as possible, knowing that Vampire was going to be showing up in just a moment.
And now a TP out.
Oh,
Going
it's
to
just
go
to the tower.
a little bit closer.
Meanwhile, mid lane, Roger's still here with a hasted Kasani.
But GPK doesn't care about this too much. He's still getting free farm, and he's out-leveling this the Alchemist. That's just Funnick rolling on past.
Yeah, he's about to be level 4. Things are going to feel even nicer for this Timber Saw.
I think GPK...
Man, they are just trying to keep
He's
GPK
good.
in check,
He's
but
alive.
they end up doing more harm than good here. GPK just taking it right back to him.
If he hits
now
him with
the
that, that's a
rotation
kill.
over. He has to pop the wand, but the body block from Vampire. Now he tries the Fairy Fire, and that's still not going to be good enough. Oh my goodness, double kill for GPK.
I don't think he was under the Acid Cloud after that fissure block. I think he was just outside the range of it, which allows him to survive. And FNG might go down for this. He doesn't.
Swing and a miss.
And he's not going to get the bounty runes. Ah, this
and
is
he
the
hits
worst.
him with the missing. Doesn't see it in all chat, but oh,
This
man,
is the worst.
That was juicy.
All right, they get 3. Oh, man. That sucks. That sucks.
That is going to be a tough pill to swallow for HellRaisers. Obviously, a lot. Banking on the early momentum of the Alchemist to be that huge net worth pig at the top. And now with that kill, bottom lane, by the way, also a bit of pressure here onto the Weaver, but he does narrowly Sakuchi out. And, you know, when it becomes round number 2 here for HellRaisers, you know, you better hope that Funnick is able to dish out a lot of damage. I'm curious how much the Ricky's going to be able to help divert attention away from the Alchemist so he can farm up. Because Gambit have a lineup that's happy to scale, so the more success they get in this early game, it's just so much better for them. Here we see a toss over to the 6 minutes. Top river area, Roger trying to run away, but I think GPK just earned another kill. He's now on a killing spree. And top lane.
Funnick shouldn't die here.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's really tanky. He's got 13 stacks at one point. He's starting to lose them now, but once he enters the lane with the salve, should be just fine.
Ricky is top of CS right now. So you're looking at the Ricky, you're looking at the Timber Saw as pullbacks here for HR. Which is pretty nice, but the party doesn't stop at the top lane. And with that hit, and with the Maldic tick, I think that should be good enough. One more just to be sure. Yeah, they got it.
Woo. Good chase. Perfect timing on the root, too. And he's going to deward what exactly? He's dewarding his obs?
Wait, what? Why did he deward the obs? Because they knew it was there? They didn't have a
I guess.
sentry. I guess now they come with the sentry, they'll realize that there's no obs.
Did they come with the
down.
sentry up there?
I don't know. That'd be funny if they did.
Right, did he?
He's just like 2-5 head for himself.
He
no,
did.
He did come with a sentry.
Okay.
But if he doesn't
Oh,
play
he places it in the wrong area.
So all that for nothing, FNG. I'm sorry.
FNG, you thought too far ahead.
How much time was even left on that observer?
Oh, I think a decent amount of time.
That's
I
so
thought.
funny. He's
I
like,
couldn't see it under the other one, but
he's like, I can't wait to see them be sad. Oh wait.
no, he just straight up whiffed.
Meanwhile, mid lane, GPK, it just doesn't stop. He gets a takedown. Roger, who's still like babysitting and flirting around this mid lane, gets punished yet again.
What is it they say in Twitch? Is like 5 head or something? Like
Yeah.
He just thought a little bit too big.
That's so.
I don't know memes nowadays, man.
That's so bizarre and hilarious. Maybe we'll get to talk to FNG later.
Ask him about it?
Ask him about, you remember that Ward moment? And if he had that much forethought into it, he would certainly remember. Funnick hit with the early Maledict here and tag team combo.
That's really good timing.
Nice timing there.
I don't think they have the damage without Troll, though.
Troll's here now. He's like, I got your damage. Can Funnick somehow? No, he's no way. This machine is now going to become a rusted bucket of nothing because the Maledict is worn off and he's made it to the high ground. He's still going. He's got so much regen. Oh, he missed the chain. He missed the chain.
He's okay.
But he's
fine.
got
He's
a
fine.
TP. He's fine. He's fine. Now he's just creating galaxies here.
He's no longer fine.
you can't leave.
The amount of fine he is reduced dramatically.
This is like a prolonged highway speed chase now. The Maldic hits him again, but what level is that Maldic's? Level 2, okay. Troll's back.
Okay?
Hey, I'm here again. I got your damage. Round number 2 is going to be successful as they finally bring down Funnick in what was a crazy do-si-do of action.
The Storm's getting too massive. Picking up multiple kills. He almost has a Kaya. Has been uncontested in this lane because the Alk has gone to farm and Tusk has done a really good job. One of my least favorite things is when the mid lane passives out and a support comes and you don't punish him for being there. I really think you should kill the support every single time. He decides to just AFK sit here because you want to punish the fact that he's alone. He's going to get spotted by the other ward. And Vampire's going to be 2 for 2.
Nice.
Gets the deny, but they're kind of winning the ward war on the side of Gambit. They would have really been winning if FNG hadn't decided to deny his own ward.
Man, there's really nothing they can do to stop the Storm right now. There's no kill power until, I guess, the Ricky wants to get involved. He's trying to rush forward for the defusal. I mean, he has treads now, so...
And he gets the bounty rune snipe. They're going to get three again. Actually, they got 4.
Wow.
Wow, so they've taken 7 of the last 8 against an Alk lineup. This is not good for the Alchemist.
No, it is not. He's actually 3rd in net worth at the moment. Storm
It's 10
is
minutes
looking
in,
like
too.
the Alchemist. Yeah.
If you recall the game that we saw where Shad played it against OG,
Yeah, that was a...
Shad had his Radiance by now, just for context.
That was a Chad Alchemist game. This
Yeah.
is looking like a Virgin Alchemist kind of a game right now.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm saving myself for Christ as GPK is just hitting this mid tower.
I'm saving myself for 25 minutes.
They're going to glyph, and this should be an easy tower. They want to go for the deny. Doesn't get it. GPK gets even richer.
And the Kaya now going to be complete. We'll see how much Gambit want to hold this momentum, as they could consider maybe converging in on a roll through this top lane. Roger showed himself with the fissure as they're trying to close out some damage onto this tier 1. But for now, it looks like the Storm will decide to go for the jungle, so no immediate threat there.
They're just losing a lot of map control right now on the side of HR. And
It's like, meanwhile, bottom lane is like its own game. Like Nyx versus
no one has come
versus
down
Weaver.
here.
Who is that?
No
like,
one
I
has come
forget
down.
these 2 heroes are even in the game.
It's really funny. This is the first
Like-
rotation we're going to see, and it's the Storm, and he's spotted by a ward. But this is literally the first time somebody has joined them in their weird...
It's been a 4v4 really for quite some time.
And this is a pretty large rotation. If they could get a kill on this Storm, this could be how they do it. Nyx is going to get the purge on him, and the stun.
This is where the Ricky
This
shows
was
himself.
so smart.
Brilliant. Set up there with the cloud. They got the dust. They're looking to chase, but the Weaver is gone and still has the time lapse just in case. But
That was really, really, really cool.
what if the Storm just legit forgot a Ricky was down here somewhere?
Talk
But
about your Grimstroke combos. This is really where it's at.
very nice. As Storm is going to have to acknowledge and respect.
That's what you
that
get for
bottom
breaking
lane.
the truce, man. You could have just continued to have a one-on-one. Nobody else would have came.
Yep, but you brought your boys.
Yes, so
And
he had to bring his.
I had to bring my boys. My boys, I got a few more boys.
Oh, no.
Oh, chase, a greedy chase for the courier, I think. One more. Nice.
Don't come down here, guys.
This is Ricky's turf now. And Alchemist is like, thank you, Ricky. I now have time to farm. But top lane is where trouble could be for Funnick. It's a 3-on-1. GPK is here.
Do they have a root?
Oh!
All right,
Nice
they've trapped
catch
him.
and chase right
Dude, Funnick's game is bad. Real bad. He doesn't have a hood yet, which is a pretty cost-effective item for Timber, but doesn't have that. And on top of that, the Tusk has more net worth than him, and he has to create space in this top lane because his mid lost so hard. And even though the Storm died once, he still has more net worth than the Alchemist at 13 minutes now. This is where Alch should be really strong. I'd say a really good timing on Radiance is like 11 to 12 and a half minutes. This is going to come out at like 14 if he's lucky at this rate. Maybe even later than that. If a 15-minute Radiance hits, like, Gambit should definitely win this game. This hero is meant to exponentially scale in gold. He just, boom, I've got gold.
Gambit really strong arming their way for the mid and top lane, certainly, as they add even more aggressive wards down. They're just scouting out Vampire on patrol. Roger doesn't know that he has been managing to dance around what is nearby threat. And look at who's shown up to the mid lane now, Blitz. Nyx is here on the Riki. Hey, how's it going? I'm in this game. Jumps in on the Tusk. Coconut comes out, but tricks the trade as the Coconut barely lands. And hey, Funix here to dish out a little bit of damage.
Vampire might live.
But they both split. FNG just commits hard with the Death Ward. Nyx will take that kill, but yeah, Vampire does live.
Oh, Vampire's just alive. Cool.
Goes out the other direction, so he's good. FNG threw himself away for that.
Nyx is still having a really good game.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is the upside here. He has his Diffusal now. He can just start hunting supports. The Witch Doctor is food for him every single time.
And I imagine if he does commit in for this Deso next, oh my god, that will make any support wince. Is it just to accumulate enough damage that they can hopefully finish off someone like the Storm within the timing of the Cloud?
Yeah, I think so. Like, you want more burst physical, if possible. Doesn't really need a BKB till later in this game. Could even afford to get a Manta. Maybe he just doesn't want to because of the Witch Doctor, but... now Alchemist has his Radiance. They got some bounty runes finally. They got 2 of them, which is 2 more than they got in the last cycle.
It's good.
And they're going to grab a tower too.
It's scaled up Alchemist enough that he's at his rightful position at the top of the net worth where he should have been.
And now he's just going to pump himself up. Boy's going to get yoked.
You know, what can Gambit do at this point? They are pressuring through this bottom lane. They're adding great assertive vision on both sides now of the map.
An early Roche would really wrap this game up for them. Or put them at least in a really good position to win.
And they are trying to own most of the real estate down here so that the farming options are limited. If it's just going to be, you know, Alk and Riki, they're going to have to share that farm. They found Funnick, tag team. Look at the freaking damage, man. Pushka has to bail him out with the promise. And with the assistance of the regen, he should be more than fine. Yeah. But still, something to be cautious of. Oh, Kasani, he's gone.
Did he die solo? No, it looks like FNG popped his ulti for him too, and the Maledict. So that makes sense.
Yep. Worthy one to be able to take down the big brute. Looks like Nyx's meantime was pushing through that top lane where it was a bit more free. But Gambit are not wavering one bit. They're keeping the pressure forward. Weaver now farming up to get that Spirit Vessel. Obviously a pretty nice and critical tool to have when you're going against the Timber, when you're going against the Alk. That'll be real nice for these fights. GPK has that Bloodstone done, so he would love to add some more charges to it where possible. Okay, Vampire moving in confidently with the Dust. But obviously Riki able to get the little bit of a blink space off. And you made the call that a Roche would be nice for Gambit to kind of secure under their belt, but they are going to have to keep these lanes pressured out so that they can comfortably go to that area without risk on losing too much on the side lanes. Who has that taunt? What is that noise? Is that Riki? Or Storm?
It's Riki.
Alright, here we go.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, it sounds tropical. Nice.
But yeah.
Okay.
You'll see him do it again. Don't worry, he spams it. Isn't it Riki? Brian, is it Riki?
It sounds... I thought it was Riki when I glanced over. Well, if they are successful in this fight, we might get to see it again. But they are getting approached by Gambit here. Roger out front. Nyx right beside. Where's the move? Vampire spots Roger. Hey, where are you going? Misses the shards. The jump right from Riki. Tricks of the trade. Long jump. Kasani waits, but he throws himself into the silence. It was a little awkward there. I think better for HR to make it away from what could have been a scary gank. While Alk continues to farm up on the side. He's got queued up the BKB next. And already has 3,000 gold. It is quite amazing how fast this man can put together the gold.
Yeah, but he's not as far ahead as he should be.
Yeah, because Troll is really nipping at his heels here. I look at Troll, and Troll already has a BKB.
Yes, and Roshan will follow shortly after.
Oh,
In
yes.
fact, they're going to go for it now.
There they go. Call it out, as that could be a strong win condition for them, and they're on the job. And what kind of threat can HR really oppose here? If they have a sentry down, you know, I don't see too much trouble possibly coming their way. Unless they get some sort of cheeky jump-in snag. They pop the dust. The Shards will see Ricky on the other side. Jump in.
Nice.
Is a GPK. He steals his own Aegis.
Coming at the last second. I don't really know what plays HellRaisers can make now. I don't think they were supposed to be behind in this game this far, and it really goes to show you, like, that top lane went so badly, but so did mid. Like, Roger came mid, they kind of forced a move on the Storm. He gets a double kill before hitting level 6. Like, HellRaiser still has a chance if this Alk gets, like, I want to say 3 minutes of uncontested farm. Like, nothing happens on the map but him farming, and he grabs, like, one more big item, then maybe they can do it.
Oh my gosh, Vampire, does he know he's following the Ricky exactly? Okay.
It looked like he did.
Yeah. By the way, HR are playing, they would certainly agree with you. I mean, they are pushing these side lanes. They are sidestepping fights and real skirmishes.
I mean, there's an Alk with a BKB. That's going to help a ton. There's no bash or anything like that, or lockdown other than the Tusk for this time period. So this is going to help. And he just needs to farm more items. Maybe a Blink, maybe an AC. I think AC would be pretty good considering the enemy team lineup is so physical.
Do have a Spirit Vessel done on that Weaver now. I'm trying to see what other assistance Gambit will have in a throwdown. Orchid still needs more time, but Gambit don't want to risk giving more time. They decide to smoke up and know that if they want to maintain a stronghold on this game, they're going to have to keep the offensive going. Let's see what they can get going mid lane. GPK is there. It's got the Invis rune.
They want to find the back line, and they have.
And they do. They jump right away and immediately go in for the Oracle and wipe him out first and foremost. Nyx gets his own takedown, though, of FNG, and they look to make him pay for it. The buyback is there. Oracle looks to step in as Kasani is chopping away at the back lines. Gambit may decide to pull off. Happy to force the Oracle to spend the money, but can they all make it away safely? Oh, the Weaver certainly can. He backs himself into a corner.
It's a double kill. That's 2 for 1.
Down. Yeah, Nyx is the one who takes both those kills.
And they didn't have Troll for this. So that's going to be a bit awkward. He's a large portion of their damage. Just opted to farm instead. And so they're going to gain in gold there, despite the buyback that was used.
Oh, and that gives Ricky his Deso as well. His burst potential is even higher. He's got queued up a BKB next. I would hate for Gambit to be holding out until that time. If Ricky manages to get to BKB, I can't imagine what Alk has already been able to throw together for himself. And at that point, HR just might be, you know, at their biggest power peak.
Absolutely.
It's insane.
We talked about how if nothing happens for a few minutes, Alk's going to win, potentially. And nothing has happened. In fact, they got some gold for them, for once.
All right, Haste Rune. All right,
Storm
Gambit
used all his mana trying to kill that Oracle, and then he went for the Ricky right after. Does have an Orchid now. I don't know, man. Storm just kind of feels bad.
I mean, if he has to do it all himself now, going against the HR lineup,
Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't seen what the Troll looks like yet.
He needs a Troll there, too. They need to both be there. Troll's like, hold on. Satanic, guys. Hear me out. First, Satanic. Then we're good. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is like, dude, they're going to get like 3 more items while you're doing that. So they decide they got to move, and they head towards the Troll. Troll, you're not going to join us. We're going to go where you are.
They don't have Storm. Roger.
Roger will...
He drops a ward because he knows he's been spotted.
He gets a free ward down. Blinks out. Are they going to let him get away with this? Yes, they are.
They know about Funnick. I don't know if they kill him. I don't even think it'll be very close.
Funnick be able to freely get away. This game seems like it's slipping through the fingers of Gambit. The longer it goes, it's going to be a lot harder for them to take advantage in these fights and keep the pressure going.
Yeah,
I feel like if they even manage to win a fight, it'll be like barely, and they'll have nothing to follow up any objective.
Yeah, they're still ahead, but It's always scary playing against Oracle plus any sort of hard carry.
All right, Miposhka is there nearby just in case.
There it is.
There it is.
The BKB and the Oracle ulti popped. GPK might just kill.
Got so much regen. I'm certain he'll be fine, and he is.
And
Nyx,
they lose.
Again, while they jump, if they jump the Alchemist, the Nyx is going to go in there and clean house. And he wipes out the Weaver immediately. He looks to go for FNG. Finishes him out with 3 strikes. Oh,
the Echo whiffs.
Hit from Roger is not going to find the strongest connection. Is this Dream's time now? He moves in, pops his BKB, and begins to go toe-to-toe with the Alchemist. The Alch can't fight back. He's been hit with the Fate's Edict. It does reduce all the magic damage, which keeps him alive for a bit, though.
And he's edicted again. He's okay. They're going to kill Storm.
They get him backing away. They turn it back on
and
the
Dream
Storm,
dies.
and they're good. Oh, my goodness.
That's a
Gambit,
5 wipe.
We're not banking on that for the round number 2.
I really feel like Gambit wasted their timing in this game. Like, they had the Aegis. Their troll doesn't come. He just decides to farm. They're really far ahead against an Alchemist lineup. They have all the map control in the world. HellRaisers are just huddled up. And somehow they win a team fight because they got kind of split here.
I want to watch the Ricky in this as well. It seemed like they gave a lot of credit his way. I imagine he was just kind of not even acknowledged and got to go free will in there with some good clouds.
No, and you saw GPK get kind of close, but he gets a freebie. The Diffusal combo with the Deso just melts that Weaver. Then
this is where they chase out, and Ricky's
Dream
able
gets
to
stuck.
easily go in the back lines.
The Echo even whiffs. Like, this fight could have been really good for them, but then Dream...
Cloud right there makes it... You know, I know he's BK beat up, but everyone else is having a hard time fighting through.
Then he just gets kited to death. This Alch's really tanky with the Radiance. A lot of mischance, too. The Fate's Edict.
Right there.
Nyx played this really well.
Wow.
Credit to him.
Yeah.
Dodges the Snowball and the punch. Easy. And
that
now
started by jumping the Alch with the Oracle just safely behind and able to create
that
the
was
extra
so many
time
streaks
for them. And now the fight continues. HR
He's just two-shotting people.
Nyx is just going out of control now, beyond godlike. GPK was able to get the snipe on the Miposhka in the back lines, but still, they have to quickly turn out and run.
So Alch was like 1,000 gold ahead of everybody, and now he's 7,000 gold almost. Cool. Very awesome.
Cool.
Because
Cool.
they had kill streaks.
Yeah.
Nice. They really need to kill Nyx and get his Beyond Godlike one out.
Yeah.
He's either Godlike or Beyond. He's Beyond. He's 10.
But I think he just picked up his BKB. It's 10 seconds now. So if they were planning on bringing that Ricky down, not going to be too easy. Who does that really fall on?
I don't know.
They put their focus mostly on the Alch.
This Weaver was supposed to have Ags, but he gets 2 shots, so he now has to build a 4-staff. Nyx decided to go for that Deso build. I was a little bit skeptical, if I'm honest. I don't want to pretend just because I didn't say anything. I knew this was a brilliant build. Like, I thought it was going to be kind of bad, but...
I guess just the priority of the Ricky is just too many notches down. You know, it's like you want to take out the Oracle first if you can find him. And,
yeah.
You know, then you got, like, Alch problems, and you're not even thinking about the Ricky, I guess, first and foremost. And by the time you are, it's too late.
Yeah, and he has a Mindbreaker now, too. So his instant jump on anyone is just going to be a kill. I would like for him to go an Abyssal Blade next so that he can kill the Weaver without him being able to get 4-staff off. Like, that'll be another hard counter.
Let's see how fast he might kill FNG or even GPK here.
Oh.
Oh, FNG is like, no.
1,
2, 3.
He's okay.
4. Okay.
No, he's not okay. I was hoping, like, there'd be some snowball plays.
Oh, half the life of Tusk, though, gets shredded apart from Funnick jumping in. Ricky tries to go for the finish. Pops his BKB.
Nyx is really in here.
Gets hit with the uppercut. Nyx in deep. Tricks of the trade. Tries to walk back out. Immediate buyback comes out from the Witch. They're going to try to punish him. Roger gets a decent Echo Slam on the 1. Finishes off the Storm. GPK going to be down and out on that one. Follow-up takedown of the Weaver as he gets muscled down in the back end of that fissure. And 1, 2, 3 suddenly hit the deck from Gambit. The tier 2 to follow.
Jeez. There's an AC. They're going to take this tower fast with the Deso AC. That's unbelievable. The game is just...
This game went from 0 to 100 real fast for
Yeah,
HellRaisers.
I thought the Alch was going to lose her. He was so underfarmed, and they just didn't press their advantage. They had Aegis too, and they didn't 5-man for it.
And that bottom lane was really weird. Why was
Yeah.
Ricky and Weaver fighting so long, just the two of them?
Oh, okay.
And Weaver has nothing now, and Ricky's so big. Very awkward laning phase. Fortunately, it felt great for Gambit because Storm was getting so much, and they had that misgank. But man, how things have developed.
So BSJ said he believed in the Alk, but not the Ricky, and it was the other way around. It's the Ricky he should have believed in. Kasani just TP's out in front of him. Only one hero with buyback. This is great. Just have this up at all times, so I can remember to say buyback.
All right, but Roche is up. Maybe Gambit want to try to make a fight happen there. Oh, long jump for Nyx. Will they go? They're going for the bounty, but he pops the BKB.
He's trying to kill him.
Oh, Dream wants to get him, but it's too late. It's already taken too much time. HellRaisers are on the way. If you can't get the job now, you might not get it done at all. And sure enough, they can't. They have to pull off.
What in the world?
I mean, they force out his BKB, but gosh, they would really love to have that money. And now HR will begin to dip their toes into the Roche pit. Oh, look at this Funix. He's being the gatekeeper, spotting out Gambit. Oh, and Nyx. Blink strikes to the low ground. The Walrus punch is there.
The
but
echo.
The duck from Roger says, "Step off of my boy Ricky."
He's hitting pretty hard.
Okay, but Alchemist is here.
He's got
Okay,
stacks.
Troll going in.
All right, now he's got to get out.
Okay,
He's got no
but-
PKB.
yeah, okay.
Flee.
Oh, God,
He's
no.
dead. He's dead. All right.
Never
It looked
mind.
kind of hype for like 2 seconds.
Oh, boy. And now they go in. Gambit, I don't think it gets any easier for him now.
No. Pop-Tart,
certainly
load it
not.
up. Look, what's the buyback? Okay, they've got it on Storm still. Earthshaker has been added to this list since then.
He earned one after that dunk. And that is going to be an Aegis for the Ricky. Now you have to take him down twice if you want a piece of that big pie.
This Ricky has not died yet. He is having 14-0-4.
Ooh.
He's been in 18 of his team's 19 kills. What a carry job. Hard command.
And he didn't even play the game for like the first 10 minutes.
I mean, everything just kind of came to him, to be fair. At some point, they just fed him like 6 kills, and he's 14-0-4. Has not died
that
yet.
long jump mid lane. He's trying to snipe down this Tusk. Oh, he's going in. That
And
boy's
Nyx?
greedy. Make him pay for his greed. He's so far from his friends. Make him pay.
Absolutely no one is by him.
They want to make
now
him
they're
pay. Oh.
And the false promise to save the Aegis. Because this is an early Aegis.
Yeah.
You don't want to quite lose it yet. And Nyx, how much will he heal? Not as much as I expected.
Appreciate the spunk of Nyx there.
What?
To, you know, really be brave and jump in on.
Yeah, it's just that you pause for like a really long time.
I couldn't find the right adjective I wanted to use.
Uh,
The brass, the
okay.
courage, the feistiness. That's right. All the 14-year-olds out there. Spunk.
I internally laughed. So
Here comes Gambit, though. Happy to, for some reason, move far outside their base to try to take this fight to HR. Maybe hoping to work with the element of surprise, right?
mm-hmm.
But smoked up HellRaisers start their slow approach through the bottom lane where Tier 2 still stands.
They're going to smoke into the Aegis. And I don't believe they have... What's their buyback status? Who cares about net worth? I just want to see this. There's only one person. They've lost more buybacks during this time.
So they've bought what on the Storm? A BKB. They finished it out. He's got 10
no
seconds.
FNG's in here.
This is all they got. Oh, FNG will go first. He did get the coconut off, which allows him to get the Oracle down.
They've lost their supports.
But Troll just gets freaking murdified. Nyx just ran him down. And he's dead without a buyback.
All right. They're just going to go for high ground. They did it 3v5. No problem. Kasani is really strong. He's got cheese in his inventory. They still have the Aegis. You're going to have to do it 3v5 against 3 of the tankiest, beefiest boys you've ever seen in your life.
Hold on, FNG's coming. But you're right, without Troll, this just seems like a no chance here. But they don't hit towers very fast, so it's taking a little bit of muscle power here. All right, Tusk. He's dead. Okay, quick jump onto Ricky.
Still has Aegis.
Yes, he does. Gonna have to take him down twice. There's the first time.
Oh, Vampire had money for buyback.
Okay,
Not bad.
Okay, shard.
Okay, if they can get him.
Mild coconut.
He's got
the
BKB.
dust, but yeah. Oh, get
Oh,
it.
he didn't get it off.
Just get it!
Get BKB off.
Easy money for GPK.
That's 1,000 gold. 1144 to be exact. But in the end, does it even matter?
I don't know. As it cost them their racks.
They're getting some kills.
GPK with the double.
He just got 1,500 gold. If he gets this kill.
Okay, hold on a second now. Hold on a second, HR. What's going on here, huh? Gambit moving in.
He doesn't have BK out.
They're taking it to him. This is with the troll now. They got this guy. They got this guy. This is money.
Roll in GPK. Get the last hit.
Yes, yes, yes. He wants that. You got to get that Bloodstone charge at least.
556 gold now. All right, now it's only a 22k gold lead.
All right, they just got to do that a couple more times. A couple more times, and they're good.
They still have buyback on Storm, so that's all right. They have to protect their backline, though, on the side of HR. They're getting a bit ahead of themselves, let's say.
Yeah, at the start of all that, they did manage to snipe down Miposhka, of course, who is that paramedic for the team. But if they don't have him to resuscitate anyone, obviously HR can't get too overzealous in these fights, and felt like they did. And credit to Gambit. They always seem to quickly strike at any sort of little overextension that HR are willing to give them. I'm very curious what this means for the big picture here. I imagine it does not change much, but by Gambit's posturing, you know, they feel pretty confident. We're going to push things out and try to ward it as much as possible for any potential future skirmishes they could look to set up. But you know, as we alluded to, they're going to need a lot more than that.
They need an Aegis on the Storm again.
But, yeah.
That's their big ticket. And now that there is a Basher on Troll, they have ways to take down this Alk. He's got a lot of status resistance on him too.
So HR, should they not even wait for Roche at all? They should just take it to Gambit?
I think both teams should wait. I think HR can play more aggressively because they've got two sides down. But I think Roshan is a good bet to wait for.
They still have a couple of minutes to push these lanes out and get their own bit of vision down. As they mostly take to the top lane here. Gambit, to their credit, have been trying to gobble up as much farm on the map. In the meantime, they turned that 22k down to 18, bug up to 19 now. But you know, this late in the game, Will, what is net worth, right? What is net worth?
I only cares buyback.
It's just buyback. It's just who dies in these fights, who lives.
Oh, they're gonna go for it without Aegis. Maybe they think the timer is too long. They have a butterfly on Alchemist. This is a really nice item pickup. The Radiance alone, because of the BKBs, weren't having enough of an effect, and they're going to go for the long wraparound. They want to try to find the supports if possible. That's what the Weaver's doing, but they're slowly losing their tower.
Oh! Weaver had to go way deep to find Miposhka, and he will be punished for it. He does have a buyback.
And Nyx just jumps to his teammate.
He's like, I got you. Don't worry. They're not going to hurt you. But they are going for Alchemist. He's deep inside the base. The buyback comes out from the Weaver. They're looking to pull him back. They're looking to silence him up. They hit him with a false promise, though. He turns. He goes full man mode onto the Troll. They both look to fight it out. Troll pops his ultimate, swings it back to him. Did they do enough damage to be able to break him down?
He's full.
Oh, my God. He's got full life. How the hell did that happen? He's good. Double buyback does come out from the Storm and the Troll. They go right to the Oracle and they say, you're the problem. You did this. They try to burst him down, but the Storm loses his life. He now has no buyback available. This is all on the Troll.
Can he do it? They might kill. No, he's going to trickster the trade out. Blink strike to the left.
No BKB, no Satanic. Now no Magic Wand. What is he going to do?
They're getting megaed right now. They've got to do something about this, Dakota. I don't think they'll be able to hold Roger from behind.
Oh, it will smack him down, lock him in his place, and help him get in the finish. They will throw in the towel. You know, credit to Gambit. They are so damn scrappy.
What did
Very
Nick's
scrappy in
end
this
as?
series.
22-1-6. Bless